So yes guys, what's happening? It's me, Lamar Aaron. Right now I'm here with my guy Chinz. As you know, football culture is changing. Football culture is going into a different dimension, going into a different level. And I kind of just wanted to see what you think about footballers in what they do off the pitch. In terms of, so you've got Dele with his Leo Fortis. You've got Pogba doing Pogmojis, doing hella stuff with his hairstyle. You even got, who else we got? We've got Chamberlain hitting the bricks, looking
Lingard.
fresh. JLingz, JLingz, be yourself. What's your take on, you know, footballers doing things off pitch?
I think the first thing to kind of put into perspective is footballers' lives are very interesting. Just on the sole basis of they have their week in, week out playing on the pitch. But what they try and do off the pitch is usually quite common. A lot of the time, if they were young players, they kind of just always say, oh, they're at home most of the time, they're hanging out with their friends or their other teams.
But it's mad because you never used to get this.
No.
Like we was just having a conversation 2 minutes ago. As I said, all you really get was David Beckham at the time. And it's like, now, it's like these players are seeing Instagram, social media, and it's like they're thinking to themselves, okay, my career could be short. I don't know.
The image of an individual is becoming vital, and what they're now trying to see is, do I remain as just being a professional footballer and that's all I know, or do I see myself as I'm actually a brand?
So how I see it is music is very influential.
Oh, of course.
It's one of the biggest influences. However, I think the business side of music is now becoming the biggest influential part.
That some people are not aware of.
Meaning Jay-Z, Rock Nation, P. Diddy, Bad Boy. Then you've got all these other ones like Lil Wayne, Cash Money. Like you're seeing the artist now become the owner, the business person. Do you think footballers are looking at it like to say, do you know what? I'm a footballer, but I now want to be a mogul too.
I feel, again, it's the names that we thrown out there now, especially the likes of Dele, Lingard, they have to, because again, even if they're not thinking about whether it's the longevity of their footballing career or not, they're just considering that the future of them as themselves is vital. So where they now see that, okay, well, I might not want to go the direction this person or that person's going, because of course we see this the way they're obviously going to see it as well. So whatever they're seeing has now inspired them or motivated them to put them in that position. That us ourselves, who may or may not have been grateful enough to have been at that level of football, but football is not something that you just take lightly.
No, of course not.
What people need to understand is anything can generally happen in your career. Anything can happen to you as an individual. So I think they have every right to feel like, you know what, I'm going to build myself and actually see what I need to be or what I can be, or have a discussion with a particular brand or many who have the right ideas or strategies that can push me further. Where
we are now, especially with Gary Neville saying what he said on Sky Sports, who was he with? Was it Graham Souness? I think it was Graham Souness. And he turned around and he said, no, Roy Keane. And he said, I feel that players need to focus on just football. Why are you caring about outside stuff? And I'm looking at it, it's like, this is before Manchester United against Liverpool. What are you doing? And I get that. Not a problem. I'm a Liverpool fan, so I understand what a rivalry means. Like, if I'm playing in that game, I'm giving everything. Like, I'll lick a Man United man head off. No, for sure. I'm being honest, for sure. But they're humans at the same time.
Yeah, literally.
They're humans at the same time. Like, they have families.
Yeah.
Some of them have kids.
The majority.
Come on, man.
Like I said, they've got a future to build. It's not just them. They've got.
Do you know what I mean? And for me, what I'm slowly seeing is football becoming like the NBA. Football becoming like music, and I love it. I love it because we don't have nothing that we can hold on to. We don't have nothing that's our cultural thing. We don't have something that, especially living in the UK, well, we don't have much. When you think about it, we're always like levels behind. Media, I'll be honest, I think we're levels behind America, for sure. In terms of music, in terms of football. in terms of
That's obvious.
in terms of American football, NFL, in terms of NBA, in terms of baseball. I can go across the whole goddamn board.
General entertainment.
Do you know what I'm saying?
When it comes to football, especially, the only entertainment we get in that realm is the general Champions League and World Cup. That's it.
But even then, it's so structured in a way that it's
you have to abide by the rules that are already
and regulations and this
but
and that.
those rules are now having to still go through recent alteration because of era of football or the generation of football's changing. There's always an excuse of something to happen, but it's the same flipping 90 minutes. It's always the same thing on pitch. It remains the same. The players remain having that same role on pitch, same duty.
So even like when you go to NBA games and you see this, you see the performances. You see, the crowd getting hyped before the game's even started. You see the players interacting.
Look at how they do. I've been to many football games, many live football games.
You have,
and I'm saying I'm grateful enough to have seen them in this country, that is England, and obviously some that were abroad, especially here. Now, if it's
what was your experience in these games?
So the games,
like the experience. I've had some. Don't get me wrong, but the games I've gone more as a fan's perspective.
Yeah.
So I've been to Liverpool games.
Obviously, the time I went was a mixture of reasons. Whether it was a fan perspective, whether I was working. I've been to games where, like my most recent game that I went to, that I was grateful to go to, was the Arsenal and Tottenham game, North London derby at the Emirates this current season, and. As a comparison, I've been saying with NBA building an atmosphere and that game, I kid you not, that build-up of knowing that this is our first game against our bitter rivals at our ground in the season, early in the season, we know that there's one thing that always matters, is we're reminding you who the hell you are, bro. And that's all that matters. So your small fraction of supporters that are in the corner that are now trying to make as much noise as our.
You ain't driving us out.
Cool. And that to me is what I'm so used to, because that's the basic of football atmosphere.
Like I can't remember the documentary I watched. It might have been on Copenhagen, and I think they went to Atlanta.
Yes, it would have been.
Bruv.
Oh my god. Oh,
brother.
Before you even get to it, because they're my people, and then I know you're listening. Shout out to Copenhagen to every and any football documentary they've done, especially Ellie. I hope I pronounced his name right. Ellie. The Derby days he's done. Just general documentaries on clubs. And Atlanta this season, especially because they were the MLS Cup champions. I swear. To see that atmosphere, because the boys went out there to enjoy the atmosphere, not even the environment of Atlanta, and then the atmosphere of the stadium.
I'm so glad.
I could smell and see
how it, bro.
And if I'm not wrong, that's like this is like the second official year. They're still a new club.
So let's lead to this question then. Why can't we have that? And it's not that we can't. I'm not saying it in terms of a limitation. Why don't we have that? Why don't we have something that we can have? Something that NBA All-Star Weekend. Why don't we have something like that?
I've been putting that out.
Why
that's not been?
Why don't?
I don't know. Again, maybe
media-wise. Let's do this. Media-wise. Why are there interviews on these footballers with their brands? Why they're slowly doing it, but like they're trying, but it's not right. It's not great. So I've done a video on PSG, how they changed football. Go check that out. It will be in the description below. And just watching how they've done their collaboration with Jordan, then to see like the signature boots that Neymar's creating, it's a whole different ballgame.
How do you feel about them as well, if you mind me asking?
What, the boots?
In terms of you,
because I'm a boot fan.
You are not just a boot fan, but you're a man that loves a bit of the culture.
I love the culture, yeah, man. Do you know what it is?
That first Neymar Jordan boot that they did, the Hypervenom.
Ooh. Do you know what it is? The reason why I love it, and I love things like this, is because I was born in an era where
boots was never a thing.
They weren't a thing. Like you had to wear black boots and that was it. And then when it started changing for me was when David Beckham started making adjustments to the Predator, Thierry Henry with the Vapors, Cristiano Ronaldo with the Vapors,
players had a little bit more.
Ronaldinho started getting his
boots.
R10s. Ronaldo's big Ronaldo started getting his R9s, and then the total 90s started coming up with certain. So I was born in a mix of all black to now this different era being created. It was at the start, but it was like, and I remember going and training, and one of my managers used to say to me, "You can't wear those." So, excuse me? You can't wear those as black boots only. So I was like, so I'm like,
you training without your boots on?
And then I saw the Neymar Hypervenom drop, and they were black.
Yeah.
I said, I like this. Because now what we're seeing is, and what people don't forget is that as footballers, we're music fans, we're fashion fans, we're football fans, and we connect all three. Literally. We literally travel to games. What do we listen to? Music. We chill at home. What are we playing? FIFA. We go out to events. We go out to wherever. We want to look our best.
We want to hear the best. We want to live the best.
So for me, it's like I'm fascinated with what footballers do outside of the game. There was one interview that I did, and the interview was with I think it was Riyad Mahrez. I think we did a tutorial with Riyad Mahrez.
Okay.
And Riyad Mahrez off camera to on camera was two different people.
Yeah.
And that day where I sat there and I was like, I want to know Mahrez off camera, but I want to capture it on camera.
Because that's the part of the player you want to see.
That's the part of the player.
What I've always noticed, and I've said this to you for many years, I've said that a player who films with a brand or an influencer, quote unquote, or just when they're not doing their normal duty, which is playing 90 minutes of football with their club, they are just here to now be themselves. And it's not just for them to do that, it's also doing so and promoting the product. So
when I grew up playing football, I wanted to be these players.
That's always been the case.
I wanted to replicate Zidane. I wanted to do all these things. Now what we're getting is a whole new wave of what people want to replicate. But why are we shutting that down? The Ronaldo celebration, the Mbappe celebration.
Kid you not, there's many young players and just
players they're on the streets now when they score.
I remember growing up and reminding myself that there were many things about the game that I loved, and the parts of the game wasn't just the actual football side, it was the individuals and how they enjoyed football. Because many people always throw the names, etc., and why they throw those names. And the things that interested me the most every time, without fail, is a player celebration and a player's boot. This is why,
so allow them to do it, man.
This is why professional footballers are now starting their own YouTube
channels.
Raheem Sterling, Jesse Lingard, Hector Bellerin, and it's
going
to keep going.
Neymar's got one.
They're all going to do it.
Neymar's one is sick as well.
Why not? But at the end of the day, you're only going to live your own best life, and you're going to live it the best life once. You're going to do football, and then what? That's why it's good to see players building their brand, building themselves. Why not have so many high social media followers and utilize those same followers on your YouTube channel?
So let's do it like this then. My clarification is allow them, let them be who they are. And I think as fans of football and of everything we see, I think we should embrace it.
I think on top of that as well, don't judge a player by being themselves. Embrace it. Let them do it. Because at the end of the day, if you restrict a person from being them, you're only going to bring them down when they're trying to come up.
So yeah, man. So there you go, guys. That's what we think. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think footballers should be able to be themselves? Should they be able to express themselves? Should they be able to have businesses, clothing lines, and become that mogul that David Beckham reached? And I think for me, it should be possible to happen. Make sure you follow me on my social channels in the link below, Instagram especially, Twitter, all those things. Chinz will be in there as well. You can obviously follow him. If you want more videos like this, guys, let me know. We'll just try and make it happen.
And because it's his channel, I'm gonna do it. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do.